Breaking news, the Bank of Canada just made a significant move which could impact your finances, your wallet, and your house purchasing decisions. Here's what you need to know. The bank rate is now at 5% and the deposit rate is at 4.75. Now, the main reason they made this decision was from a global perspective. They are seeing economic growth and they are also seeing inflation starting to ease. Canada's growth in Q1 was 1.7 and they are seeing a rate of about 3% now, meaning Canadians are spending more money, seeing increased business investment and some housing activity. Now, they are still dealing with wage pressures, unemployment. Now, the main thing that they've been watching is CPI, so the inflation. And inflation's at 2.7, meaning it's slowing and easing, so they're feeling more confident about cutting rates. But shelter price inflation is still high. So if they start reducing the interest rates, that shelter inflation will come down and balance out the CPI. I think the timing of this makes a lot of sense. Now, in my opinion, I felt like they waited way too long to raise rates, and I feel like they waited way too long to lower rates, and people are just feeling deflated. They're seeing it in their pocketbooks. People are not as encouraged to take risks, try new ventures. If you talk about the capital gains tax change that they made, man, people need a reason to invest in our country and go out and spend money. And up until now, most people have been battening down the hatches, and they can't really do anything else but lower interest rates at this point. From the real estate market side of things, we are seeing waves of activity, and we actually tracked our numbers. We're actually above last year's numbers already in terms of sales at Prime, indicating that we're going to way surpass our numbers by end of year. So people thinking that the real estate market has completely crashed, it hasn't. We transact during up and down markets. It's just a different type of transaction. Sellers are getting very sharp on their price point. They're doing massive reductions very quickly to move product, and you're seeing consumers react to that. Now, from the consumer perspective, I still think we're going to have to see a lot of confidence return to the marketplace. I don't think that a 0.25 rate cut is going to flood the market with buyers. I think that you're going to see them trickle back into the marketplace 5 or 10% more at a time. But I do think by this time next year, the only thing the government's going to be able to do to unlock more housing supply is lower rates enough that people re-enter the new construction market. And remember that I said this, there is a window of opportunity for you to work with builders right now and get great product, get all their attention and all their trades working on your properties at prices you're just not going to see in the future because they have stopped building. They have land costs, they have hard costs, and it has to make economic sense for them to build. And with rates being as high as they are and buyers backing out of the marketplace, they're just sitting back and waiting and working on the land. And the government knows this, and we're still going to have a housing crisis moving forward. So in my opinion, people are always going to buy and sell real estate, whether markets are up and down. It's just going to be a different type of buyer or seller. I do think it's never been more important to have a plan, but what do you think? Jump in the comments and let me know.